At WrestleMania, did you get a chance to watch the Firefly Fun House match, and do you have any thoughts on it?
Yeah, I thought the Firefly Fun House match was a stroke of genius from the creative part of thinking outside of the box. It really took our fans on a different journey. I thought John Cena did an amazing job of putting himself out there, because that's a really risky skit that they did that could have been received very well or gone the other way just as equally. And luckily they did such a great job and presented the product, and everybody understood, what the Fiend was doing to John Cena, living his worst nightmare and surviving that. I thought it was great character development for the Fiend, Bray Wyatt. And I thought it was, very magnanimous of John Cena to do that, to help elevate another talent.
So back in WCW, you were involved in a bit of a crazy storyline of your own in the Dungeon of Doom. What are your memories of that time?
The Dungeon of Doom was a lot of fun. I remember we had a collection of misfits that was led by Kevin Sullivan. And I remember I got to... we were slowly getting picked off by the NWO when they first came in, and I was trying to tell everyone that the old Ben Franklin line, if we don't hang together, we'll all hang separately. And I remember the Dungeon of Doom. One of my fondest memories was I didn't have ring music, and I would ask, I said, how come I don't have entrance music or ring music? You're a giant, brother. You don't need ring music. So that's what they told me. Luckily, WWE thought differently, and now I have an iconic entrance song.
Oh, yeah, you do. And I'll never forget watching your WWE debut at St. Valentine's Day Massacre. Looking back at that, would you say that's one of the most impactful debuts for a superstar?
Well, I wouldn't be so bold to say that's one of the most impactful debuts. I think at the time with the Attitude Era and the Monday Night Wars, I think it was a very good surprise. And that was the big thing, because, both companies were very competitive back then. And one, was just impactful when Hall and Nash left WWE and came to WCW. That shocked the world. When Medusa left WWE and came to WCW, that was another oh wow moment. And the flip side, when Chris Jericho went to WWE from WCW, and then I went myself and stepped right in the ring with Vince McMahon and Stone Cold. Steve and I have joked about that particular spot quite a bit over the years on his podcast. That's one thing that I really appreciate about WWE, is they find a way to think outside of the box. From my St. Valentine's Day Massacre appearance to breaking the ring with Brock Lesnar, now you go to this Firefly Fun House thing. They're really good at thinking outside of the box and bringing something unique for the fans and for the era and for the time. So, yeah, it was a good spot to be in. I miss all that hair I had. I come out of that hole. I had this big head of hair. It's just not there anymore. I used to have flowing locks. I don't have flowing locks